in. All right, so let's get in the queue. And see what we can do. From what I've seen, I saw like one guy shared a deck and he had like 10 1-drops or something. It's crazy, like ton of 1-drops.
What color?
It was like white, I guess white black, I think.
Yep.
Because there's a lot of cards that, or a few cards that have, if you play 2 spells, you trigger. So play a lot of double spells, and I guess aggro them out with stuff. Yeah, that was white. Yeah, we'll see what we get. I saw a red-black sacrifice deck. That sounds pretty good.
Off of a draft?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure what exactly they had. I didn't look at that closely, but I guess that's the red-black archetype. So you get a couple good commons for it. I'm not sure what the payoffs are. I know there's a really good rare. That's going to be in standard, but I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure what cards in draft make that work, but it sounds good. Sounds like you want to have some sort of synergy. So see what other colors. Well, we got, this looks like a pretty good rare. 5 mana, make a dragon. So even if you attack and it dies, you can just turn it into a dragon.
First strike.
Yeah, first strike 2-drop. It seems real hard to pass that up. And then, I mean, once you make a dragon, you're in good shape. But then it starts costing cheaper. The next one costs 4, and so on. Oh, I guess if you have changelings, it's cheaper too. So I guess here's a sacrifice card. You can sacrifice. I almost don't want to click it and mess it up. Here we go. If you sacrifice a creature, 3 damage to any target. So that'd be a good start. Each player discards a card. Well, that's even. Could be good. And then you reanimate something. So you end up getting value. Well, it replaces itself with the reanimation, and then you sack something to deal damage. So in theory, the sack deck has something good to sack. So, well, there's our answer to one good sack card. And then this 1-drop white card, I think, is really strong too. Then there was also an uncommon Foretell, blue-white Foretell type card. Okay, well, another good rare. This is more of a tribal card, though. You need to have a lot of elves, so that could work. It's not. This card is as good in general. War Master could be good, but it's not a slam dunk. Let's see what else we have.
What's the other red card?
So yeah, this is the giant. Like this is kind of like a giant lord or giant build around. Whenever a creature or planeswalker is dealt excess damage, you draw a card. So what's cool is like in combat, your giants can like excess damage creatures. Like a big giant kills a small creature, you draw a card. If you have a burn spell on a small creature, you draw a card. So that's pretty good. It's in red. And this spirit looks pretty good. This onslaught looks pretty good, but the War Master looks good. Let's just take, oh, we got the War Master. Well, hopefully it's worth a few bucks. That sucks, because like that Agar would have been like good with this Ravager. When this enters the battlefield, it deals X damage for giants or wizards, or any creature type. So probably just take that. It's kind of like Flametongue Kavu. This is like a classic Necrotal. Any creature that does this is usually pretty good. This snow card is actually really good too. It's a fight for 1 mana, and then if you have snow, it gets +1 and indestructible. But this Ravager's card advantage. This is just great. This Augur is cool. Seems like a good common. Bound in Gold. That's like a arrest. That's a great card. Infernal Pet. There's a double spell type archetype card. Okay, well, Giant's Amulet is kind of like a 5-mana 4/4. Oh, this is a dragon. That's cool. So there's actually 2-drop dragons. So this is like a little loot at one time rummage loot 2-drop. So this is a good card. A Berserker. Good with the Ravager. And then what else do we have? Village Rite. So that's a sack card. This Return of the Tide. That's kind of a sack card reanimation. So red black. You may want to look at black cards. In fact, maybe like this amulet's cool. If we took that, I think I'm just going to take this 2-drop and move on. I know it's going to be decent. It's going to be in red.
Yeah, keep it in red.
That amulet's just not super exciting. If I took the Agar, maybe I'm tempted to take that, but and then the elves probably not going to end up red green, but could just be like red green beats with. And this is a fine 2-drop. It can pump late game, and then maybe if you have a couple elves, it's great. Let's see what we have. This Gambit doesn't seem playable. It's like Path to Exile, but then they get to play something for free, so it's just kind of dangerous. And so as far as red, there's a Giant. That would be good with the Agar, but that's so expensive.
That would be.
So expensive. So
yeah, they're just real, expensive, but games should at least go a little longer.
That's true. So I wonder if it's worth taking. I guess I'll take it, but I wonder if it would be worth taking a black or red card there, or black or green card, because this is not a great card, but we'll see. Snow, probably not too interested in snow and red. And there is one, like the red snow common is a shock, and it becomes shock on a creature, and it becomes a bolt with snow, but like it's still good. So you don't even need the snow. So there's seas, and there's a mob. This mob seems like a good card to me. You get to, it's like a pinger. Seas is good. I think I'm just going to go with the creature here. None of these other cards look great.
I'm sorry, I keep in and out. I got a game going, and I had started right when you started.
Oh, that's cool. What are you playing?
Arena, just trying to get the white and black dailies.
Yeah, I love like it's like made like monocolor decks or something just to try to get that. Well, this hammer seems busted. It's an equipment. The pumps good nicely, and for 5 mana you get like a 3/1. Yeah, this just seems like a good card. That pup's not too exciting. So pretty decent looking equipment actually. I think this one is probably really good. I remember like Home Kopesh 1-drop equipment, but could take another color. So here's another sacrifice card. You gain control, and then I'm gonna try this Helm. Maybe I get a bunch of like a bunch of creatures. Whoa! This red black card tabled.
Yep.
That's
how'd that get passed?
Yeah, I don't know. So I think we're red black. Let's see what we can do with that. Yeah, I'm surprised. So looks like red's good. Red black's a good place to be. This is a good, pretty aggro 1-drop. Real aggro. Wonder if this Vault Router's better though. For sacking stuff, filling the yard, this could help us out. It's also just a decent 1/3. Could take Shackles. If we get more sacrifice stuff, that's good. This is like a trick, and then this is like a more of a white-black card. Still though, maybe you can cast 2 spells. I think it's worth taking. I don't know if I'm gonna miss the other ones. Take a Raise Dead. And then a 1-drop. Okay. This looks good. Looking for maybe common or just any kind of sacrifice out with it. Removal. Oh, a mythic. Kaya. That might be worth splashing.
Yeah, let's look up.
Flashing for black.
Splashing white.
Yeah.
I'm seeing if it's. Well, it's worth a few ticks. Put a ghost form counter on a creature. Then if it dies or put in exile, it returns to hand and you get a 1/1. Wow. So you put it on your own creatures. You can exile something. So it's removal. And it's emblem. You can cast legendaries. So that's not that good. But it's just removal plus an upside. Seems worth taking over some commons. There's actually really nothing great here at all. So easy pickup, and we'll see if we can get some white mana. Oh, we have treasures. So if we can make treasure, we can splash it. So that actually is probably more splashable. We have at least one thing that makes treasure. And we have the looter. We can always get rid of it. Here's a rune in red-black. Death Touch I like a lot. Turn a little creature into a Death Toucher. Or a 2-drop, 3-drop. This recruiter is cool. It has a raised dead boast. But I'll take the rune. This rare doesn't do anything. It's only good with legendaries. Well, there's a 2-drop looter. I think that's a pretty good pickup. It's kind of the bread and butter of our deck. Ooh, this green white card's pretty nice. Wow, card's busted. Holy cow.
You know, I've taken them just to make sure that they're not played against me.
Yeah, because this is a league, you just play random people for the most part, so it doesn't even help that much. Take this 2-drop, but if you're sitting at an 8-player draft and top 8 or something, that would work. Wow, you can just play cards with this. That seems just like a great Magic card. Take that. You get some removal to push it in. Or demonic gifts. Whenever you activate a boast, you put a counter. And it's just a 2-drop. So that seems pretty strong. Or you take a shock, which would be great too. We have 1 boast, 2 boast. That's such a strong card. 3 boast. Oh, 4. Oh, wow, you can play these Dust Wielders. I think I have to take that. Don't need a shock. So this would be probably really good in maybe red-white. Ooh, this is. I can cast 2 spells. I think I picked this up and get some 1-drops. Or do I take this Firewalker? 2 counters is so many. Now the plan is take cheap stuff. I have this pet too. Huh. Oh wow, another Berserker. Wow. Okay. Let's take some 1-drops. There it is. This is a perfect 1-drop. It triggers my other good 2-drop boast thing. Very nice.
So we're black, red.
Yeah, black
Green.
red aggro. Hopefully we can play very few lands. This would be good. This is because it's only cost 2 mana to foretell. I think it's this trick looks okay. I can see this enforcement being quite strong actually. It's kind of 2 cards in one. Yeah, I bet this card's really good. Oh, and it will also help with 2 spells in a way. This is a miss. Trick, cool. Right now, Kai is not happening. Almost playable. Swing and a miss. So this could help splash. Put a night counter. Then if it's 8 or more, you make 8. Wow, that's kind of cool. Oh, there's removal. Okay, easily take that. Very cool. I missed it. So I'd like to maybe play like 15, 14, 15 lands and then cut everything over 4. If we can get that many 1-drops. Let's check out this Raised Dead. So what are my creature types? Giant Wizard, Human, Berserker, Imp. Wow, lots of good red. So I can either deal 4 damage to a creature or player for 3 mana. That's dang good removal. The snow part doesn't matter. Or I can take Crush the Weak, 2 damage to each creature. Well, I don't want that in an aggro deck. I would rather have the Funeral to get rid of one big thing. And then it's Fearless Liberator, which is a good 2-drop, and it makes tokens. Well, I definitely would love the 2-drop, but I think this is premium removal and another 2-drops I have plenty of. So
What?
let's take it.
I have it downloaded, but there's an update.
Hey, what's going on, Gabe? Then there's this removal.
Hello.
Having fun. We have a pretty cool deck here. Ooh, we got the land. What does this do? 3 damage to a player and they sack.
A lot of mana to get to, though.
Yeah, it is. But it's in a land, so basically it just lets us get a spell. So yeah, let's see.
What about that hasty creature down there for 3 mana, the 3/2 haste?
3 mana, 3/2 haste. Looks like we have probably not playing Kaya. Probably not the mob. We have 21 playables. We have enough playables. I'm gonna try out this land. Take the value.
Okay.
Could finish him off. That hasty's nice, but it's pretty replaceable. Like this Hulk could be okay. Raven Wings is. Blizzard Brawl is the best card. Could take the Snow Covered Mountain. That would technically make this Funeral a tad bit better. It could help cast 2 spells. We'll Return the Tide. We can reanimate something. No elves. Not really too good in our deck. All our stuff is small. I'm actually just going to take the mountain and maybe it will help me win a game. There's a haste. So yeah, I guess the issue with the 3-drop is because I have 3 cards that trigger if I cast 2 spells, I really just want cheap stuff. So actually, this pick, okay, this is a fixer. Tapped, choose a color. Kind of a fixer for Kaya. I think I just leave Kaya off. So I take the 1-drop or the Raider. I think I just take the 1-drop. Like I was saying in the beginning, there was a guy who had like 10 1-drops. Let's get closer to that. Ooh, this removal is nice, but it's cost 5. Maybe this +3 and trample is just what I need. I don't think I want this 5-drop. This is also cheap. Each opponent discards. Yeah, that's okay. Or I take a shackles. Let's see what the deck looks like. 25, 23 playables. Maybe I can get away with 16 land. This village rights, probably village rights or the shackles. I guess the shackles is going to be better more often. Good cyber card. Here's a 3-drop. Could pick it up. Plow, no. Angel, I could splash that with Kaya. White Strong. Raven Wings. Could be good to close out a game. Guess we'll take the hasty. This card is cool.
Hey Adam, how fast is this draft then?
Seems to be pretty fast. Like I was saying at the beginning of the call, I was saying I saw a couple of lists, a couple draft decks, and the guy had a deck with like 10 1-drops, like more than I've ever seen. So it might be really fast. But maybe there's control decks too to balance it out. So I don't know. We're gonna see.
It's a lot.
Yeah. It was like this card. He had like 6 of these, and then there's like another white 1-drop. He had a bunch of. Like my deck has these berserkers. If I cast 2 spells, it becomes a 3/3. This card is really strong. So, kind of trying to do that. Another trick. Oh wow, that tabled. So we got playables. Let's see. Thinking.
So is there a clear best archetype in the drafts right now?
I'm not sure. At this point, it's hard to say. I'm sure one will emerge. I'm not sure what that is. Like basically, it just came out today, so people are still figuring it out. Hopefully, we'll get some insight on that. Maybe I'll crush or I'll play against a deck that looks great. But yeah, that I'm sure like in the next few days, next week, we'll start figuring out what is the best, and then maybe.
Yeah, I did a sealed earlier, and it didn't go well. It was on Arena, so
Yeah.
I mean, whatever. But I did all right. It wasn't like anything spectacular.
What colors?
So it was base green, white, splash red.
Okay,
So it was like green, white
nice.
counters. Yeah, it was like green, white counters, splash red for just like removal,
Yeah.
and like one of my red haymakers.
Did you play against certain colors a lot? You remember? Or do certain colors look good?
Black, green. Nothing
Okay.
really stood out to me.
Yeah, not surprised by green. Seeing green sealed decks, they can kind of splash better. Green's usually pretty popular in sealed.
I think in this
Yeah, I had a
format,
boring
green
class.
has so much splash, like so much fixing. It's a enchantment that can ramp and fix. It's a 2-mana, like the tree stuff can help you fix by fetching a basic. And the dual lands can also help us fix.
Oh right, yeah. There's duels. And hey Kai, welcome.
Hello. There's no way for us to pick up any white source for this during the
Yeah,
draft?
so the hope was to you do it with treasure. We had the vault robber when we picked up the Kaya, and then nothing else really. There was an artifact that could fix that I didn't take, and then there was actually one common land that comes into play tapped, and you pick a color, so that could have helped splash.
Hmm.
And my logic was that land's kind of weak otherwise, and I'm just gonna leave Kaya off and try to play like 16 land or less.
Can we take a look at the draft log, like from the log file?
Yeah, hopefully it's
Do you save it somewhere?
hopefully it's saved.
Game history. Yeah, in documents.
Sweet. Let me pull it up. 1 second.
Yeah, I'm wondering what do we pick over those fixings? If they are playable, solid playables, I think that definitely makes sense. But Kaya is really powerful.
What's the website you use for it?
Flowy. Flowy.org.
Okay.
I just sent in the chat. Oh, looks like it takes the whole path. Yeah, this is one of the my draft logs, but you can ignore it and
Okay.
just upload a new one. Wait. What is going on?
Yeah, it's like it doesn't. It's like pulling up a blog. Oh, here we go. I got it.
You got it? Nice.
Sweet. It worked. Start out with Berserker. Then we mispicked this War Master over Agar.
What's the ability for the War Master?
It's for Elf Tribal.
Oh,
So
this
I
is maybe
figured-
like a green-black.
Yeah,
deck.
I figured it wasn't very good with our first pick. But Agar just seemed like the best card. I guess really whatever the best card would be. It seemed like Agar. Yeah.
Yeah.
Really nothing else there. Then this pretty easy pickup. Fling Tonkabu. This card's great too. But this is card advantage. This also nice. Picked up 2-drop over pretty weak.
The blue card is really busted.
Yeah, this was in contention. If I picked the Agar, I wonder if I end up taking this. I don't know if it's busted. Basically a 5-mana 4/4 hexproof. I guess hexproof is always better than it seems, and then the ability to hexproof anything. Yeah, it probably is pretty strong. Have you been playing this? Have you played with it or against it?
No, I haven't. I'm going to play some after work, after dinner.
Yeah, I bet this is probably really good.
This is pretty good because you can also put it on something else, and it's really cheap to equip.
Yeah, that's important. Yeah, 5-mana hexproof. Also, it's a format with some auras. There's like runes and such, so hexproof is better than normal.
Right.
Probably.
True.
Took the solid 2-drop. This was kind of just ran out of time pick. So took the giant. The pick was probably Wither Crown. Yeah. Oh yeah. This.
Yeah.
I'm sure that was actually just a good card. Wow. This thought it would be decent, and in retrospect, maybe take the Draugr or even the Seas. think this is probably decent, but this is probably more of a great sealed card than
Yeah.
good draft decks. It did good with both synergy, but Hammer, I think that's got to be strong. I think the whole cycle's good.
Oh yeah, yeah. Any of these equipments are pretty good. They're like a kicker cards.
For sure. Yeah, and this just has a good ability. One drop, Skull Raid. My friend, he thinks this card's probably going to be underrated.
It's possible because you always get something, and if you cast for 2 mana,
Yeah, it gets rid of the downside. And
I
foretells.
think good part is you can pay 2 on turn 2, and in the later turns,
Right.
every time you see a good opportunity, you just double spell and casting this
Yeah.
snap opponent's 2 cards.
It's a good point. I'm sure it'll be very good in sealed.
Mm.
One drop. I remember like Travis's honed Kopesh strategy. The 1 mana, 1 to play, 1 to equip, +1/+1 equipment is just good in the past. So I bet this is
Interesting.
probably very good. It's also a 1 drop for double spell, and it has a secondary ability too. So I wouldn't have mind multiples of these. But yeah, home Kopesh strategy and Amonkhet. Like this, Travis used that to help get his success. I remember Calcano was a big proponent of it with Slitherblade. You would take like all the home Kopeshes and just tons of 1 and 2 drops. So this kind of gives a similar feeling in this format. I was saying at the beginning of the call, I saw Ryan Sachs post a deck and he had like 9 or 10 1 drops.
Yeah, I think because of the foretell cards, like have an aggressive deck can really punish them if they're doing nothing on turn
Right.
1, turn 2, turn 3.
Right.
Then you just curve out and equip this. Then it's just go to town.
So then this table, so was a pretty easy slam dunk, and it set us into red black. Because at that point we were just mono red, kind of had red black as in the back of my mind. So this pick, I think at the time I liked this Vault Robbers. It's a solid defensive creature that can make some value, and fixing would have ended up liking Dusk Wielder.
Yeah, with the equipment, but 1 drop, I'm not sure if this 1 drop is quite impactful.
Yeah, right. We did actually have 2 equipment at that point. And then picked up an Infernal Pet, which ended up being really nice for the deck. So really probably could have left pack 1 with Dusk Wielder and that removal, the Wither Crown. Or possibly ended up in a blue, went into blue, probably wouldn't have worked out.
Yeah, I don't think.
well.
Yeah, are there any good blue cards at all?
No,
4
really.
mana 3/3.
Here we got one. Yeah, it really dried up.
Yeah. Is Departed Realm a good blue card? It's hard for me to
Probably,
evaluate.
yeah, probably. But like you can tell, it's not as good as another Royal, right?
Yeah.
So it's probably pretty good, and that maybe that's even a sign that blue's not that good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, it has a keyword foretell. Like it's probably designed to be a pretty good card. I mean, and there's auras and equipment, so then we get Kaya, which was pretty easy because there's nothing else good.
Yep.
So yeah, so now this is at what point we're looking for
fixings.
So here, took a nice rune, like that better than this.
I'm not sure the recruiter, like, it feels like this is really good.
The
but
rune?
the recruiter, like, is it worse than the ruin? Like, because ruins replace themselves, maybe I guess it's better.
Yeah, you put this on a 1 early creature and it kind of becomes unblockable, or you can.
Oh, this is one of the better ones, I suppose.
Yeah,
because
I think
Death
so.
Touch.
Helps you double spell. It gives you critical massive cards. So uncommon. This does seem like a good card, and probably pretty good in sealed, but
it can be very slow though. Like
yeah,
turn 5, you do nothing and buy back something.
Yeah, it's not really going to be as impactful. This could equate to instant damage. You could really, I think thinking about it more aggressively is where it actually gets better.
Yep.
double blocks, etc. Here, like here would have been a good fixing spot.
What's the rare do?
Only good with legends, so
Oh, okay. Yeah.
very good with legends because you can put counters on every turn. But this bow, I think, is pretty strong. This card is incredibly good.
Yeah.
Talking about hate drafting that. So this Raider, I think, is just a fine, decent card. Took that. Also, in a way, helps with Kayak because you can discard it.
Yeah.
Trick, I think this card is probably okay. One drop. I went with this. This is a lot like
Yeah.
any of those blue cards that draw a card or it's been black before,
Yeah.
anything like that. So I think that's just a good snowball type effect. And then here's where I kind of got some. So here's fixing, not for me. Here's where I got into some boast. I took this over Frostbite, which was very tempting, just under the argument that maybe a high quality 2-drop. I kind of was reminded of like Vine Gecko. It's just we've seen creatures like this before that can kind of get out of hand, and because boast is repeatable effects, like you play a 1-drop and this, you just win. But you know, looking back, like, I think this will be good, but at the same time, this is a 1-drop, which could help double spell, and maybe if it's aggressive, and you'll have a lot of good targets.
So far, how many cards do we have? We have that has the relevant ability boast.
Boast, we just took the 3-drop boaster. In
Right.
some ways, that like almost doesn't count because if you're, I feel like if you're boasting that every turn, you're probably
winning.
But I guess it does, you know, help. And then I think I maybe have one of the 1-drops, and I have maybe the 5-drop, so not too much boast. But figuring it's pretty early in the draft, and even if it happens like once or twice, it's going to be very good. But frostbite, and shocks are often the best red common.
Yeah.
So this probably is the best red common. So I just went with the proactive play, but
I think red black is the color that wants to do the boast thing. So
yeah, it seems very good with that 1-drop.
yeah, if we're like a red white, we may not want to do this.
Yeah, because white's the double spell
Yeah.
color, so that's
Yeah.
actually that's a pretty good. Although I was actually thinking white has a lot of boast too.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
But maybe not as cheap. I don't know. But
Yeah.
something to consider, to look into. So then I got this Berserker, and I figured, so at first I was thinking the Firewalker to go with this, but I think this Berserker is just such a strong card. This is like a constructed level, and it just seemed like
Yeah.
and if I can just double spell 2 turns in a row, get a 5/5.
Yeah. Yeah, this is really strong.
Yeah, so I took that, and then there's another one, and then at that point my deck was set. At that point I wanted to just get as many 1-drops, basically Dusk Wielder, enabling both of these. And just to look at this is okay if it's equipped.
You had to put on equipments. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So then the 1-drop, pretty clear. Take the reinforcements, which I'm not sure how many of these I'm going to play. If I'm going to play it, it's kind of good with double spell because it's like a 2-drop with foretell. It's also kind of value. It's like 2 creatures in 1. So I bet this is a pretty good card. It's good with equipment.
We have what's the first rare we get? It's the red one, right?
Yeah, it's 2 mana, 2/2 first strike, and boast makes. Oh, I had that boast as well. Boast to make a dragon. So you can upgrade it into a dragon, and if it happens to survive, you'll win.
I see.
And I guess for 9 mana, you can make 2 dragons. Or no, you only boast once.
You only once.
But
There's a
Dwarf
Dwarf Lord that will go really well with this.
Which card?
There's a Dwarf Lord,
Right.
like +1/+0.
Yeah, it would. Yeah, I bet there's other things as well. Anything that can take advantage of creatures. So then here, Mist. So as you see, no fixing. But there are some options in pack 3. Demonic Gifts. So this is technically fixing. Probably not too playable.
Nah.
Sideboard card. But this is going late though, so green fixing. Village Rites, nice late pick. So here, I thought this was a brick, a miss. Took the removal. There is an option of fixing here.
Oh yeah, I think definitely take the removal. That's a very solid removal.
Yeah, and at this point, I really don't have any removal. So
Yeah.
that's really what I wanted, what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
And then I was thinking like this is tap, so it's not good with an aggressive double spell type deck.
Right.
And also
right.
it's not a duel, so it's gonna have to be a plains. So if I draw it early, I have to dedicate it to white, and I might not have the Kaya. It's just kind of an awkward. It's gonna play worse than typical duels, much worse. And then here was tough pick between the basically 3 mana, 4 damage, and then a great 2-drop. But at this point, I have tons of 2-drops. So take the Funeral over the Crush, which this is like a Clasm, and this is a great card, but for my aggressive deck, it's pretty clear.
It kills everything we have pretty much.
So I definitely want that. And then Way Down is got to be pretty strong too. So here, this was a cool pick. Took the value of lands, because I have tons of playables over pretty mediocre replaceable cards at that point. I'm curious to see how this plays out. Pretty nice value. And then this, I thought I could make that Funeral better. It does help double spell. Every snow mana you put into it, you get a colorless mana for that turn.
Oh.
So it could help double spell.
Oh, how's our creature count? Like the 4 mana 4/4 goes really well with the aggro plan.
Yeah. I at that point, I had the dwarf thing. The dwarfs is a 4-drop, but maybe this is maybe the 4 power body would have been worth picking up. I had enough playables, but maybe this. I'm not. If this is actually a good card, then this would definitely been an easy pick.
Yeah.
But at that point, I figured it's just replacement, so I'll take the land for the 0.1%. And I guess maybe there could have been more snow to come. And I'm curious about this Raven Wings. It's just so much less efficient than like the kite sail, but it does plus power, so maybe is decent. Take a 1-drop here. Really the best card I could get. Don't need another 2-drop. Is there fixing? So here's fixing. So this is where I could have taken fixing, but my logic was that for Kaya I need 3 sources anyways, so or at least like 2. So I kind of just considered it just leave it on the board and just try to make the rest of my cards better. Use those 2 drops.
I think that makes sense. That we're already like in the middle of pack 3. We're no guarantee to get something else.
But if I saw any like real duels, like any of the common red-black duel, or not, I guess not red-black, it would have had to been. Are there one of each, or are they only 4 colors of them?
I think one of each. I remember the enemy colors and the allied colors.
Well, if I saw any like white-black or red-white duels, those would have been very strong.
Looks like people are picking them really highly. I don't think any.
I really didn't. They probably are. It probably makes sense. I think we saw one green-white one. Took a pump spell here. Gonna be good. Took Shackles over that. Elder Fang could be decent. Took 3-drop over nothing. Maybe wish I took the sails, the wings there. This over nothing. Here's could have definitely just taken this fixing. Probably should have. Definitely. I'm probably never going to play this, but this is fixing. The problem is it's my curve's so low. It's kind of just costing me a card, but still, maybe just have the option for Kaya.
Yeah.
this could make treasure, so I could take this. That's like another way to splash. Right, late reinforcement. Got one of these. Super late. So
Yeah. I think it's correct now to go for those fixings. We don't guarantee to get anything good, and red black was clearly the open color in our seat. So
yeah.
Yeah.
So these are really all the cards I want to play. I want to play this one. So this is only 20. I think I can get away with 16 lands, so I really can fit like 4 more
yeah.
of these. I probably want at least one of these. And so what I wanted to do is look at my creatures. So Elf Berserker, 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 Berserker. Wow. So that's
Yeah.
pretty easy inclusion. Wow.
2 for 1.
Wow. So that's most of the way.
Are we doing the steal and sack thing?
We're really not. We only have this as sacking.
I thought we village rights was sack, right?
Yeah, we're not playing that, but could certainly play that. Could play one of each to add that combo. I guess
Yeah.
Omen Paths is good for double spelling, and it's also Anthem. I mean, I only have 14 creatures. I don't really want 15.
Spells. Yeah.
I don't think I want that. This pump seems okay. Not going to be as good as Run Amok. This Berserker.
Maybe the mob makes sense. The mob like
the
has
mob.
it's like a curve topper.
True. Although I do want to keep my land count minimum. Maybe I just play the enforcement so I can operate off less. I kind of like that. This would be 17 lands. I really do think I can get away with
16.
less. But on the other hand, I have this Raider, can pitch land. What do you think of the rights and the treachery?
I don't think we want to like treasury is pretty bad, right? In general.
I think so. Yeah, it seems more of
Yeah.
a sideboard card.
Yeah.
So this, I like this. Could play the mob as the last card. Probably is the best. Although
Omen Pass may be good because we're gonna have a lot of like 2/1s. Like we're gonna make.
if I'm playing both of these,
Yeah.
and it can double spell. So if it converts into 2 counters,
Right.
that's not horrible.
So is this every turn or just your turn for the Berserker?
Each turn,
Yeah, so we can even do that in your opponent's turn.
as a trick. So I was thinking to play the gifts as a last card, but the Omen Path is very similar. Maybe it is better.
I think the Omen Pass has better synergy.
Yeah, it's definitely worth trying. It has some synergy. Let's try it out. Then as far as
Do we have enter the battlefield effects?
good question.
If we do, yeah, then gifts will be better.
We have one. We do have one very strong one.
That's really strong. We have millions Berserkers.
Oh, I guess we have the Raiders as well. Maybe the Raider makes it worth. We have one high value creature.
Yeah.
And then these that it doesn't work with.
Yeah, I think it's close. Yeah, and our curve will have 4/3 drops. Yeah, maybe the gives is better.
Yeah, it might be with the Raider.
Yeah,
And just the ability to punch through.
right.
Yeah. I think I agree. So mana 8/8. I guess
Yeah, pretty
that's
even.
fine. I guess that's fine. And this is swamp. This is a mountain. I guess 16 is fine, yeah. Yeah, 16 lands is like 24 in constructed, and in constructed, generally if your curve ends at 4, actually you could probably play like 22. So 16 lands should be plenty. Have the Raiders. Yeah, 16 should be plenty.
We should be okay with flooding. We
Yeah.
have that spell. We have Raider.
Couple equipments. We have a Raised Dead. We have one creature that generates card advantage. Oh, we have the Berserker as well. Berserker, Firewalker. Couple good synergies. I think Duskwielder is going to be good with Rune.
Ah, right.
Definitely want to play. Got to consider the curve ends at 4.
Yeah, it's are we on the draw?
We're on the play.
We're on the play. I'll probably keep it.
Yeah, it's hard.
Because the hammer already can sink our mana, right?
Yeah, it's hard to mull. If I had a 2, so if I have a 2-drop, if one of these lands is a 2-drop, it's a great hand.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't think I can mull this.
Yeah, I can't either.
On the draw, maybe.
Yeah, my instinct is to just keep and assess. We could play the hammer on 3 and then equip the wielder. I mean, and there's also, we consider, I guess I should know how many 2-drops. There's a 3 looters, 2 that grow, other that grows from boast, the rare, so that at least 7 2-drops.
Yeah.
So that's reasonable chance. We actually really, even if we draw it on turn 3, it would be okay. So I mean, we have a decent, almost half, not quite half, chance to draw 2-drop by turn 3. Oh, whoops.
Oh.
So yeah, I was thinking it was a trigger. So it's not.
Oh, it's not a trigger. It's
No, yeah.
activated ability.
Yeah, I just have to activate it at some point. So I missed one. But we'll learn that. So I'll play the land before I attack. In case it dies. So I could actually activate it right now.
Yeah.
But I want to activate it comfortably in my second main. And I'll hold the hammer here.
Yep.
Could equip it next turn, but against a white-black, probably a lot of removal. Definitely want
Oh, perfect. Perfect.
Yeah. Just going to actually I'll actually offer the pump. Yeah, it's
wait, why don't we Ravager it?
Yeah, that must be wrong because then I get the body in play.
And we get in, and they don't gain life.
True. Right. So the I'm losing the trample damage. Yeah, when you said perfect. Okay.
Take 5.
It's not haste, it's trample.
Oh, it doesn't have haste. Okay.
Ooh, that's cool. Yeah, that was really bad. So wizard, so what do we have? Dwarf Berserker.
We just need like one more Berserker.
I'm surprised he attacked. There we go.
Okay. We can do this turn. Nice.
And we can boast.
Oh, we can do that. That post combat.
Right.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah, it is nice. We can do it after the dust has settled. Does he have removal? Okay.
Yeah,
That's
really
good.
right. Oh, the other one can. Wait, what's the ability you use to drain life?
This one.
Oh, wait. I thought we used it already.
No, I waited.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, wait for the end of turn. I see.
But yeah, it says if this creature.
Okay.
Okay. Sure. Well, we'll just do it. Get in 4 damage. This elixir's nice.
We gain so much life.
So I guess last turn, if I didn't draw removal, I can just move a hammer to this and then attack him with a 2/1 and a 4/2. Oof. Bomber.
Should we hold this for a second spell?
Right? Yeah, absolutely. Good call. So I guess I just attack with this. If I move, well, I could move. No, well, I could move it and then attack for 4.
That'll be a 4/2.
Yeah, so basically he probably will trade with the Valkyrie.
But we get 1 damage. I think that's worth it.
Well, I'll trample for 1 less. So it's a question of which one do I want to die? Do I want to trade the Dusk Wielder or the 2/1? The Dusk Wielder is kind of like a 2 power, but not at the same time as this. So it's an interesting. I guess this can cash itself in for guaranteed damage later.
Right.
I suppose
Right.
I want to trade the Berserker.
Yeah, it's the same damage because of the trample. That's true. Do we have a actually if we all attack, then he has to block. But we throw away our 1/2.
Yeah, he'll just eat one of them.
But then he will go to
I guess he'll eat the 2/2.
He'll go to 2. Destroy type of creature power less than this creature.
You can tap it to kill this if he wants.
But
Oh,
then
it has vigilance. Nice. Then he can't block. So
right.
foretold. We have to learn all the foretell.
Yeah. Oh,
Nice. Any target. Wow.
can we do everything? We can cast a 3/3.
We can cast the pet and the Cardor, or we can cast the Cardor and activate both. So if we bring him, if we attack with all, and he goes to 4,
And if he wants to save the 4/4, he will block the 1/2
and die.
Oh, then so he has to block the 4/2.
Right.
Mm.
Well, he wouldn't. Oh, I guess he will die. Yeah, he'll die outright. So I guess I just have to attack both because then I'll win.
Yeah. Yeah,
attack and see what happens.
he may have something, but
He
we
may
can't
have a
really
trick.
afford.
He may have a trick
Yeah.
foretold, which is the
Yeah, but we can't really afford to play
Yes.
around any tricks. We're losing. Oh wow.
So do I hit him? Yeah.
Excel target. Okay.
All I can really do is that. I think I have to play the pet and then
Yeah.
just set up the equip. Oh, I could have played a land and equip. Whoops.
Oh,
It's
it needs
three.
three,
Never
right? It
mind.
needs three. Yeah. Wait, what does he do?
He just gets double strike. Oof. Luckily, he doesn't draw a card.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, this game, if I would have played that giant, I would have won on turn four. I guess
Oh,
turn four.
right. Like he will not gain life, and we may attack him for 4.
Correct. Is this worth trading? I suppose so. Oh, I could have waited and double spelled. Well, this, yeah, I should probably wait there.
Does he
'Cause
have
it-
one more foretell?
He does.
Okay. Maybe we should have played the 1/1 like.
Well,
oh
but
no,
figure
we
it
don't have-
can't attack through that.
Right.
Like here, I can do it. Right. I guess I actually want. Oh no, I need to put it on this.
To trample.
This way he has to trade the angel. And then I guess I wonder if I want to play this raider or not. I suppose not.
Yeah, I mean, if we draw land, we just pitch the land.
Doesn't really. Well, I guess it is more damage.
I mean, I think this turn we just put on the 2/1, and then next turn if we draw a spell, we double spell, and if we don't draw a spell, we pitch the land.
That's what I was thinking, because this is still lethal. This may help me become lethal though, but maybe at this point, because now that I killed that threat, the game's more about a grind. I'm not under the same pressure. So I guess he has this elixir too. So he'll go to 6, so he could trade the 1/1 for the 2/1, go to 1. Yeah, I think I need to grind him at this point. Wow. Perfect. So now let's just pitch this. And how good is that?
Oh yes.
So let's see, I can get a rune. That would have been good if he had a double block situation with trample. So trample interacts really nicely with rune, with death touch.
Wait, you can
Because-
only get creatures, right?
Yeah, I guess that doesn't make any sense, but that is just a point.
We
I
can
guess.
get the 4/2 that can kill his life linker.
Right. So I probably, well, I'm gonna attack this turn.
Definitely.
I probably just wait till next turn. or-
Yeah. I think we should wait and okay. Let's think through this. What do we want to get? We definitely want to get the 4/2, and maybe this 1/1 berserker.
Well, this I can. If I get this, I can only get one, because it can only get two. It can only get two wizards or 2 giants. So I think maybe I wait, because then I can either get this or I can get Berserker and
Double spell.
yeah, maybe even if I draw land, I can get Berserker and
Yeah,
one
this
of
turn we're
these.
gonna trade the Raider, right? He's gonna
Yeah,
block.
so I can just get Raider and the 2/1.
Yeah.
Or the 1/1. Or if he plays a juicy target. So let's see on the mana. Oh, I think I just equipped this turn.
Yep.
Represents
The other lethal.
village rights. We need to start learning the tricks to represent. We need to start learning what they could have foretell. Like, okay, he doesn't have anything foretold right now.
That's so annoying.
That's good. Luckily, it's just a 1/1.
We can kill it. We can use the fortune
Right.
to kill it.
Maybe that's the play.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah. I think that's the play. It will actually turn 2 creature cards your target. So if I click the Ravager, there's no other choices. That's cool. So hopefully he doesn't have removal in response. Huh. He has removal in response, that would stop it.
okay. Basically, are we going to play around removals?
Well, I
Um,
wonder if it's just better to have 2 creatures, and maybe 2 creatures are just better. So if I get back, oh, it's when you cast your second spell. So I didn't think of that. If I get back this and then I play it, that's the second spell, so I can't quit this turn.
But we can set it up for next turn.
Right. We could get it back and then just play this turn.
Right.
Maybe that's better.
Yeah, I think we want the quantity over.
I think so.
Quality. Yeah.
I think so. Let's just cast this, and then let's get back
Get back the Berserker,
and a Raider. That way, if we draw land, we have even more value.
Yep.
Yeah, he's getting a lot of life from this. Pretty good. Yeah, this game got a little more complicated when he played that. That Village Rights was nice too. So I guess I just take it. Or maybe it's time to just trade. Not lose to a pump spell.
Yeah.
And accept that at this point I have enough. I have things to pump every turn. So going for, so we could have let it live and then equipped.
But we can't really raise.
Yeah, and I'm glad to just pitch this. It's pretty much a land at that point.
Does it go to play creatures?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean it could be worth, but definitely better than a land, but not. I guess I have one more Raider in the deck. Maybe playing the land is bad.
But we get to equipped. I think that's okay.
Yeah,
Spend
maybe.
our mana.
I mean, I don't have anything expensive though. My curve ends at 4.
Oh, right. So
So
we can do that
it's-
next turn.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. So I guess we'll see what happens. Could almost hold it and double spell if this lives. Oh. So we'll just play it.
Yeah.
You can't beat these.
And start getting dragons.
Yeah.
Wow. Nice.
Fun game. Great deck. So he's like the control deck. So I may want Village Rights. May want Kaya. Ooh, the mob would be pretty good too. So I think I want to shift.
Maybe the smashing, like it does smashing, like is it
For his
over-
artifact?
maybe it's overboard.
If he
like,
had if he had any others.
equipments, there's no
Yeah,
equipments. Right?
if we see something in game 2. And his mana was pretty solid. I think Village Rights and maybe
Yeah.
the mob.
Yeah, I agree. Village Rats is really good. The opponent has a lot of removals, and we can just fizzle that, draw 2 cards.
So I think I want to move away from pump.
Yeah.
That's typically equipment's good. So thinking reinforcements isn't great, but it actually probably is against his
I think
pinpoint.
two bodies are pretty good. We
Yeah,
can get
so-
a village rights and a treachery. Steal the 4/4 angel.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe the mob just to
Mob works too.
kill his next ones. Yeah,
Yeah.
let's try that.
Yeah.
We'll be on the draw as well. So we'll have a little bit more resources. Nice. Wow. So here's our nut draw. And I don't even have to attack with the raider. I can just
Yeah.
give this death touch, keep this back, force a trade.
Yeah. This is perfect. Like
Hmm.
we draw for a couple of lands, we're good.
Is it even worth casting this? I guess
Yeah, our hand is gas. Like I think if we have all lands, then we can hold.
yeah,
Right.
I think that just getting counters on this is great, but getting counters on this is even better.
Right. I mean, also we need draw lands. Like we
Yeah.
have stuff to do.
Yeah, and I'd like a body for the rune. Like my best play is like rune, draw land, play it, attack, boast, trade, counter.
That's mean.
Oh, that's why we have this. I think we just play the pet. Keep our options open.
Are there any arguments to just take damage? Like, I mean, we don't really care about our life total. Like, I mean, having a growing,
yeah. I wasn't
having
thinking.
a growing.
I wasn't thinking. I didn't even really think about the play pattern that you can just do that. Probably. Huh. Like I guess once we get one counter, it's just breaking even. Once we get two counters, we're ahead.
Yeah.
Maybe not because we don't have any prospects.
If the opponent doesn't have that life linker,
But we-
probably we should
Certainly.
putting
Yeah,
it.
even it may have been. It may have been. Like if we think he's a control deck and I'm the aggro deck.
Mhm.
Maybe. My mana's a little
Usually
tight too.
body is more relevant than the life. for
Yeah.
us.
And I have things that I could sack this later too. I didn't even think that I have village rights in
Right.
my deck and I have the
Oh, right.
uncommon.
Right.
Yeah. Thank you for pointing that out. Yeah, this is not. Huh.
If this is drain, then
Yeah, this is like a unique creature where the base power. Yeah, that's really. Yeah, that's a really good point. That's really sharp. Yeah, I'm glad he's not doing anything. You got to think about that. Yeah, I have two good draws. So let's say I keep it in play. Look, there's that. I keep it in play, then maybe I ruin this. At this point, I think I'd have to just play the Firewalker and pass. I don't want to really waste the rune for double spell. I don't want to walk in removal. I don't want to use my mana. Don't want to trade.
We can also foretell to set up a double spell.
Yeah, so that my thinking here is I want to just use my mana better. I guess if he has removal, he probably gets the Firewalker.
No. What I mean is like, so instead of playing the 3-drop, we foretell the 4-drop, and the next turn if we draw land,
double spell. If I don't draw land, then I can just play the.
If you don't draw land, we can still ruin to get a land. We have two draws.
Just play the 3-drop.
Right.
Yeah, that because then your way is arguing that if I draw the land, then double spelling would be better than.
Because we have the pet, right?
Yeah, and in a way, well, I guess if I do that, he's gonna probably remove the pet. But maybe I'd rather him remove the pet than this.
But we can't really like know the opponent has removal, right?
Well, we kind of suspected there.
Okay. I guess we can do that this turn.
For Tom.
Yeah.
Looking good though. Did he mulligan? Like this seems like he's low on carbs. There's a lot of mana. He did mulligan.
Cool.
I'm still so afraid of this rune.
What's wrong?
I don't want to walk into removal.
Oh, I see.
I could return and just sack this and kill this. I could also just attack and pass. Attack for 4, pass with this up. I almost like, but then at the same time losing.
Yeah, I think opponent just have 1 card and he already used the removal. Like,
And if he removes
I mean,
this, then he'll be attacked.
Okay, let's say the worst case, he remove it, he has a removal. We still get to put 2 2/1s.
Yeah.
And have a 3/3 attacking.
Yeah.
So I think it's not too bad. Wait, we need the red.
Yeah. Well, I can still play land.
Oh, okay. I've been thinking like how to make the decision if we should play a wrong spell.
Yeah.
I think that's always a hard. Oh wow, that's
It
always
is.
a really hard decision. So I think what we really need to do is to just break down, like
Right. Yes. The pros and cons of what's the floor, what's the ceiling, and then maybe figure out the odds of that he has something.
Yeah, exactly.
If you can kind of triangulate those things.
Exactly. So I think we can break down with
that situation.
If we play around, 2 situations: play around or go for it.
Yes.
So if we go for it, then we have to consider, do they have it or they don't have it, and then we compare the value.
Yes.
And if we play around, then do they have it? Do they don't have it? We compare the value.
Absolutely.
And then based on our reads, we think about what's the likelihood they have it or not.
Yeah. So like going back to that situation, the thought process is, well, so what is the upside? The upside, if it works, we get to use our rune on the wielder, which is really where we want it.
We double spell.
We get to double spell with our thing. We get to play our tokens. So we get to put 5 power into play, and that's really the best thing our hand can do is that.
Right.
If you're goldfishing against nothing, we would do that. And then what's the downside? Well, what's the situation? He has no cards in his hands.
Right, just 1 card.
He uses removal on a Dusk Wielder.
Right.
We still get to double spell, so we still hit him for 3. We still make our 2/1s. We still have our removal and our uncommon, so we're still in a very good spot.
Yeah, and we have gas in hand. Like imagine we just pass with removal up, and we just waste our turn doing nothing. Right, exactly. The punishment is huge. Right, if we can make like make a 5-drop that turn, like 5-drop 5/4, I think that's more close, right? But the fact that we're just leave up mana for removal, probably is better to just go for it.
Yeah, because then that kind of forces me into killing the 2/2. But first off, we don't really need to kill it when we have creatures that can beat it. And like if we're gonna kill a 2/2 lifelink, we'd rather that's very aggressive, but we're taking a not aggressive line. So it all points to just pulling that room. So here we could Berserker, sack something. Could play Berserker, sack something, put counters, kill this, but then that walks into pump.
Opponent just pass.
Yeah. Seems safe to just attack and reassess.
mm,
We could also play Berserker and kill this.
I think we should play the Berserker, then attack, and then we don't lose the value for double spelling,
That makes sense.
right? Mhm.
We could still return after.
Yeah, we're happy if any trade happens, and if you have a pump spell, we blow opponents out.
We can just play this and not sack.
Yeah,
Each player discards a card. So unfortunately, though, that would make us discard our feed. However, we can cast the instant in our upkeep if he plays a creature.
okay. What's the likelihood opponent will play a creature?
I mean, I
Pretty
guess
high,
I guess low. I don't think he has one.
He's been holding 2 cards. Okay, let's think about like opponent holding 2 cards for like 2 turns. It's not lands,
Well, it can't be. If it was a creature, he would play it.
right? So it's not creatures. So it's probably some spells, or the opponent just holding lands. It's possible. So it's lands, or which is unlikely, lands or some spells.
I guess if he doesn't draw a land, if he doesn't draw a creature, he's taking 7.
Return target creature from your graveyard to the battlefield. Do we have good creatures to return? We do have very good creatures to return.
Yeah, we have a
Yeah.
couple of good targets.
Yeah, I think we should just go for it.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. I mean, the other line we could have done was to use the removal pre-combat.
That's
So we don't-
maybe that's what we should have. That's probably what we should have done.
Yeah, that's the other line.
Good.
There we go.
Nice.
Glad to see that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, perfect. Oh, perfect.
Oh no, so good. Yeah, blowout time. Not entirely blowout. They still get their card. But
Yeah, but I guess he discards one. Oh, what happens in my draw step? So I actually get to draw a card first. So I don't necessarily have to discard. The
Right.
field.
Right.
So yeah, so there's some chance I draw a land, and then so I think that points towards this. And now I even get a haste. So it gets +1 and haste. So I can put it on the wielder here for 3. So here, look, just pay.
Yep.
Nice. Oh, I could get the raider and loot this, but I want that. I think the wielder.
What's the 3?
Well, the wielder's
pet.
worse.
Well, pet is
Pet
better,
is-
right?
must be because that's just bigger.
And then we just next turn. Well, we have to play this turn. Yeah, we can't double spell. Our opponent is gonna be dead. Opponent is so dead.
Oh, I can just kill him with this. I could have done that before. Well,
Oh.
no, it's better to do it now.
Good game.
Yeah, game 1 was a little awkward, but well, this deck seems really fun and really strong. It's cool. It's a good look at the format. It's
Yeah.
not red-black sacrifice. It's just an aggressive double spell. Kind of affirms what I was thinking, that the format's aggressive. I really want to draw this helm. I feel like it would have been pretty strong.
This helm works really well with Boast, right? Like to
Right.
incentivize opponent not blocking
Yeah.
and giving the 1/2 death touch is great. Yeah, the rune is great. Cool.
Yeah. Yeah, my thought in this format was to just hop right into doing some drafts and just kind of learning it that way, as opposed to grinding out sealed. But definitely going to be doing sealed too. Just hit it from both sides.
Nice.
Just learn the format.
So
People seem to be enjoying it.
yeah, I mean, it looks like the synergy stuff is pretty fun and there's a lot of depth in each lines.
Yeah. What were you gonna say?
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I collect some data for my game results from
Okay.
Zendikar. I played 410 games,
Okay.
and my win percentage is 55.12
Nice.
overall.
Nice.
And my win percentage peaked in December at 56.99
Okay.
and dropped significantly in January to 52.50. I played some pretty bad like PTQs and challenge
Right.
games. That's probably it. Like I'm not sure what this means, but I think probably I need to play more games to have better picture.
Okay.
What's the win percentage for pros like you guys?
I mean, I think 55 is pretty solid. Like, there's different things. Like they said, like John Finkel, he wins. It was like
60.
60 something at the Pro Tour. I forgot.
Mm.
Yeah, I know there's some data from the Magic Online Championship. I'll try to find that. That actually gave like
Mm.
Magic Online win percentages. So that's actually,
right.
yeah, I'll try to dig that up. It was on Twitter, someone shared, like when the
Cool.
mocks happened. But
Cool.
yeah, I mean, I think 55% in sealed is pretty, pretty solidly winning side. So that's pretty
Cool.
encouraging.
Yeah, last week I started playing drafts because there's no more competitive sealed events. And
Okay.
there are a lot more variants than sealed, I feel like. Like
In a
there
way,
just could
yeah.
be there could be busted decks, but there could be like I stumble for a couple of turns, then
Especially
opponent
in
run me
leagues.
over.
Especially
Yeah.
in leagues where
Yeah.
the cream rises to the top faster.
Mm.
It's nice in top eights, in pods, or like Grand Prix Day 2s or
Oh, I
something,
see. I
where
see.
you can do it with a little more. The games are almost more like sealed in that
Mm.
it's more to the context of the cards opened. Whereas in leagues, you see decks that are more like the draft sim example decks
I see.
that are perfect. And then even at the most extreme is like 3 versus 3 team drafts.
Mm.
Then you'll see really scrappy decks. So yeah, this hand was a keep, and this is cool because I get to foretell. It's turn 3 pet, turn 4 wielder.
Double spell. Yeah.
Right. This raise the Draugr is really strong. It seems when all of your things are very cheap,
Yeah.
it gets better, and they share a type. This is very strong. These are both good. So he can kill. So it's only a sorcery. Maybe I just let him trade for the pet. I could wait and then on my turn grow it. Like I could play it next turn. But then maybe he'll just have a snowland anyway.
So we can buy back, right? We don't mind trading.
Well, it's not it's not a berserker, but maybe.
So if we don't do that, what do? We play Wilder and put Rung on it.
Yeah, I was thinking just enforcements, and then turn 4 is Pat plus wielder.
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
To do this.
Yeah, I think that's better.
Just
like
to force the issue. He might not have it.
Right.
And yeah, I guess he doesn't kill a token. But it gives me pressure. It gives me better pressure, I guess. I get to more likely deal 2 damage.
Right. That's a really nice snow deck. Like
yeah,
five permanents already.
Heck yeah. 2 duels. Whoa.
Oh no. Snow decks are scary.
Oh, come on. Maybe he blocks. Only time you could do sorcery. So no need to ruin at this point. Yeah, he either has something huge that crushes me or he's flooded. You know, I hope he doesn't draw 3 cards or something. I'm not sure what bombs you can play, but I'm
Yeah,
sure there are
it's no
some
payoff.
rares. Don't want to see a rare.
Yeah. Snow payoffs are really, really powerful.
Are they? Yeah, I mean they I guess they typically are because they have that added layer of restriction to them. Like if you
Yeah.
remember Modern Horizons, the snow stuff was just broken.
Yeah.
So this line worked out very nice. Okay, yes, that's
Wow.
good. He already has a lot of mana. Perfect. Yeah, that's when your opponent has 8 mana. That's what you want to see. So I guess I pet and rune. Or let's just kill this. I don't want him getting card advantage.
Yeah.
And he doesn't seem to have a payoff.
And the next turn we can pet and ruin. Yeah.
I think this is good. It's kind of, yeah, you know, it's not a waste when I think I'm fine just trading, just to keep the damage going. I do have the one drop equipment that would punish me, but just getting in 2 damage and potentially more, I think makes it worth it.
Yeah, it removes the blockers for the future.
Yeah, just realizing my value, pushing my advantage.
Oh.
Nice. So now I can maybe ruin this up. I actually want to think about using this soon.
He can make this indestructible? The ability?
Just +2.
Oh, just +2. Okay. So perfect.
Yeah, so now I just hit. Then I can put another counter next turn. I want to make sure you use this when he has a card. So if he plays 1 card here, I need to hit him with this. Hope he doesn't double spell. Okay, perfect. It's a good card there. So use it on his main phase. So he doesn't have anything big. 2 on the top. But he can't pump. So you just double spell him. We just have to double spell him here.
Just welder and hardcast, right?
Yeah.
Then the next turn we buy back whatever they kill.
Yep.
Life is good.
I guess. It lands. Hopefully activate that. Ooh, a trade is so great. Sure. He's facing massive pressure. Oh, that's an instant. Whoa. This is an instant.
But we probably want to do it in the main phase so that we can double spell.
Double spell, good point. But it can help me double spell on the opponent's turn. It can do all sorts of just.
This is a great card.
Yeah, it seems to be. Seems to be one of the better raised deads. This one gets indestructible, so this is nasty.
We need our trample equivalent.
Yeah, that is incredibly nasty. That flying equipment would be good. Wow, this is going to be hard to beat. Because you can pump that through removal spells in response twice. I mean, this could deal massive damage.
Yeah.
Hit for 8. Yikes. So what do we have? Elf, Imp. Actually, nothing to get back right now. Yeah, we need to wait. Oh, that's so annoying. All right. Well, let's hit him. It's tapped. Oh wow, hit his discard spell. He could have foretold that. So this punished him by leaving mana up. And I mistapped, so I don't have this up, but it doesn't really matter unless I got to rest. Okay, so we hit him to 4. So he's getting to the point where we can almost push in. Well, we can just tap it. Is that worth dealing 4? We can deal this 4 later.
Wow.
It's worth 4 now, or we could.
I think we should set up. Like we should develop the board. We
Right.
should get back 2 creatures.
Let's just get
And-
back the imp.
Yeah, get back imp and something else.
Oh, it's
And
not
then-
double spell. It's not double spell.
We can play both, right? I mean, don't worry about double spell. I think we just need to get as many creatures as possible. Next turn,
'Cause then
we
he's
tap
just
the 2,
dead.
3, then just win, right?
And we can maybe double spell anyway.
Yeah.
Wish we had 3 red, because if we draw the looter, it's annoying. Okay, so this is containable in the sense that it gets tapped. Cool.
Yeah, you can block and do all that crazy stuff. Oh, come on, opponent.
Well, yeah, that's how that goes. Well, I'm just gonna do it because then if he doesn't draw something, he's dead on board.
Yeah. We will have lethal next turn.
Right. So we wouldn't have had lethal, but now we do. We wouldn't have had lethal if we would have done. If we would have went for it and not got something back, we wouldn't have had lethal because he would have killed the 2/1. So
Yeah.
it kind of worked out. Now, worst case, he plays something, then we're still in the game. Yeah, awesome,
Ooh.
good game. So
Classic aggro versus control.
yeah, that was fun. So let's think about sideboarding. We might want shackles. He didn't have targeted removal. This isn't really a deck where we want the village rights, so that makes me want the treachery less. Kaya would be. This is where Kaya would be worth.
Or steal his thing, like steal his like indestructible thing.
Oh, we want to kill his lands.
Ooh, right.
So I wish we could almost get Kaya because that's a treasure. The Vault Robber is a treasure, but the Vault Robber is so bad in the matchup. This can't help. I do want smashing because he has those auras. Did he have X1s? Not really. The shackles would be okay though.
Maybe we just want the all of our pump spells, the omen pass, like just win, just like opponent can set up their board and stuff, but we just have to
That's what I'm
overpower
thinking.
them. But we're on the draw though, so
Yeah.
we don't have the tempo.
I think maybe we just cut the gifts for the smashing.
Smashing is really slow though.
I think it's
we're
just
on the
not. It's
draw.
not worth killing his
I
aura.
think so. Like that's okay. Just imagine last game we kill one of his land and aura, and he still probably have like
Does
6
nothing.
mana.
Does nothing.
Yeah.
Did he have any great artifacts? No. You think the gifts is just better? Maybe the shackles?
Yeah, I'm thinking about shackles. Like
If I have the shackles, it makes me want the rights. But he didn't really have removal, but rights is still okay.
he does have some removal. He has like the creature that -4.
Oh, he had
-X,
2
-X.
fight cards.
Right.
I think I want the package.
Yeah, I agree. What's the Vault Robber do?
The what?
Vault Robber? Oh, that's the 1/3. Yeah, we don't need this. The 3/2 haste can be considered if we're on
Yeah.
the play,
Yeah.
just to.
But we really don't have many cuts unless I want to cut this run amok. Or enforcements. Maybe I don't want the shack. I mean, do I not need the rights? I think it's good. I think I want both. Have the we ran out of time.
No.
That's rare. Okay, well, we would have cut gifts for one of them. We'll see how it is. This hand's good. So this would have been,
One of them.
what was the thing we wanted to, what was the first thing we thought to brought in? Was there one card that was guaranteed?
I think probably rights, right? We're probably gonna keep the rights.
Maybe. Guess we ruined. Yeah. Well, no, because this can still deal the damage against that. Maybe I just foretell you. That's in the next turn. Use it and hit for damage.
I think we should attack first. Like he may not block.
Oh right, yeah, 100%. 100%. I mean, he probably blocks, but yeah, absolutely, he very well.
Because we blow him out last game.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh come on.
We're just going to kill that. I think that has to die.
Yep.
It's a huge problem. Ooh, next turn is going to be very good. So we got paid off for telling.
Reinforcement is great.
Yeah,
like,
I had a
set up the later turns.
Yeah, I had a feeling that it would just be. It's good for tell. It's good double spell. It's good dwarf with equipment. It's kind of just so versatile. Oh well, he could kill the. Oh, we can't kill Berserker. It'll be a 3/3. We might be able to kill it, but if it's going to live, now's our best chance because then we can maybe double spell next turn. So his plan was to like post this back so we can double block. Okay.
That's all right. We can buy back our stuff.
Yeah. So if he attacks,
Wow. Wow, that's a pretty busted card.
yeah. Now that he has two, I think we definitely want the. Well,
Steal
this
and
may have
attack.
been the steal, you know, because
Yeah.
we're gonna cut it. So
Yeah.
that you have to trade. That's an easy trade. This hammer is really shining here. He's gonna get back the. Well, either hopefully he gets back the priest. The troll's a bigger issue. Yes, good. Now we need to draw a removal because we don't have any.
We have one exile creature, right?
Yeah.
It's the serpent thing.
Well, here's a chance to get in. So let's put it on a berserker.
Yep.
We could rune.
Wait, I thought we probably want to put on the 1/2, and we can leave up gifts. Now we can just put on the mortality and attack
Mortality on what?
on the 1/2 and attack with both.
Basically, it's the same. Either way, it does too. So it doesn't really matter which one.
But we don't want to. I mean, but we don't want to give the token, right?
Yeah, how good would the destroy land be? If that was all I was going to bring in. Yeah, that would be really poor.
Oh,
It would have been really poor here, like you said.
yeah.
Could have done that.
And people will draw lands eventually.
Yeah. Ugh,
What?
gross.
That's pretty
Okay. Hopefully I draw my dragon card. That's my best shot, I think. Or possibly overwhelming him. We have a decent amount of direct damage. I have the land for 3. I have that the uncommon gold card for 3. Right,
Yeah,
the Pat can fly. This is actually our
Oh,
plan. Let's just fly over him. Let's equip. Well, no, I actually want the blocker right now. I need the blocker.
wait, why don't we attack?
Oh, we can attack. Right, yeah.
Right.
I didn't even. Wow. Yeah, attack and then move here. Well, I guess actually no. Now we can just put it here because if he wants to attack us,
Yeah.
we can't block it. I wanted to just block this, so now we just hit him for 7 or 6 in the air. This can hit us for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's
Come on, opponent.
so bad. Well, we have the gifts, so
Yeah.
get
not
it
too bad.
back.
Like
If-
next turn, we're gonna hit
We don't even have to double spell because he attacked. So we don't even have to. This actually worked out great. He's being I guess he needs to try to win the game, but it's kind of greedy. Oh,
Yes. Oh, let him equipped and then
so
wow, this is interesting. What can I do? We can kill the 04. Okay, so the
Yeah.
lines we can kill the 04,
right.
but we're gonna get into 2 more damage.
Yeah, let's
Right.
look at the lines. We kill the 04, hit him for 7. He goes to 6, and then next turn I can double spell and kill him.
And we have the mana to double spell.
Yeah, and we have the gifts for 2 more damage.
So, and what's the other line? The other line is we kill the 2/3,
Yeah.
and then we attack, and he will try to kill the 5/2.
Yeah.
We gift it, and then
Well, we can't gift it because we would use the removal on the troll. We don't have to use, so we could just attack for 5 and pass.
and
We
see
could-
what he does.
Yeah, there's a lot of options, but I think killing the priest, hitting him for 7, putting lethal into play, but at the same time, like killing the troll. Like,
Okay,
we kind of
are we
hit the
gonna-
miracle.
Are we gonna dead? Are we gonna be dead if we don't kill the troll? We're not, right? He's gonna pump 1, 2, 3, 4 at most.
Yeah.
So we're not gonna be dead. We're nowhere near to be dead.
No.
And if we can put them in the lethal range, I think we should go for it.
Yeah, because worst case
Yeah.
maybe is he draws a fight card, kills the pet, then we have Berserker.
Excel target creature or planeswalker.
So we could kill the 2/3, play the Raider, double spell 6, 5, 6, 7. We could double spell and kill the priest and hit for 8, bring him to 5. We could hit for 5, pass. Then he's going to kill the pet. Then we can gifts it back. Then we could actually we could move the equipment to the dwarf. If we know he's going to do that, we can move the equipment to the dwarf, attack. Then when he kills the pet, we gifts it, and then we have the equipment on the dwarf. Then that turns off the option of feed the swarm, though, if he happens to not do anything. So it might not be worth it. If we hit for 5, he goes to 8. He's then 5. I guess he's still.
So when do we
Lethal?
get flying? Like when we put a counter, you get flying?
Correct.
Oh, okay.
So he'd still be lethal.
Yeah, I think we should go for it because opponent is out of cards, right? And this turn we killed 04. We guarantee 7 damage. We guarantee 7 damage. That's lethal.
I think we don't
Right.
go for it. I think we just hit for 5,
Uh-huh.
and then this way we get to use our gifts. Like it seems like the only way we lose is if we kill the priest, and then he draws fight and kills our pet, and then
I
he
mean,
has-
even such, we can equip the 2/1. Okay, so okay, that's the worst case.
we could trample. We could hit for
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He might
Yeah.
have 4 toughness though. Yeah, I think
But
because
he's not gonna attack. He's not gonna attack because if he attacks, he will be dead, right?
so yeah, he would have 4 toughness though. We would only have 2 damage to push through. So think about it this way: if we hit for 5, so the downside, if we don't go for it, we still get to deal 5, but we get to play around more. So like what seems nice is if we attack, we know he's going to priest this,
But
and then we can gifts it back.
But the thing is, we only give opponent 1 draw, right? Opponent deck is more powerful than ours.
Well, what are we going to
Right.
lose? What's the downside? I guess what is the risk of if we don't go for it?
We give opponent like 2 turns, even more.
Well, I think it seems like we only give him 1 turn because we're still going to have lethal next turn with the gifts pump because we still have the double spell.
So okay, so if we let's see, do we guarantee 2 turn lethal? We attack, opponent go down to 8, and the next turn opponent will try to kill the pet.
Mm-hmm.
We saved it with gift.
Mm-hmm.
Pet comes back as a 2/2. And then so basically this turn we just play the rider.
I think we just play nothing. We could move this. We could move the hammer to the berserker, and preserve mana next turn, or we can leave up feed. So that would become the decision. So then if he draws like a fight, we could feed in response. He probably, like if he's smart, he'll use amulet very aggressively. It's
This is
really
so
close.
hard.
It's really close. I'm just gonna go with what I feel like is the play. But I did like
So
the
hard.
all in, but and then
Yeah, I would go all in because the
I'm excited.
yeah because like this we guarantee to get rid of removal, like, and he has only 1 draw step and 40% of he does draw. Oh, he does draw it.
Played perfect. Got lucky at least. Yeah, I wonder. I wonder what cards he could have drawn that would have blown us out. I wonder what all 25 cards are. I'm really curious if there was a card that would have made us say, "Oh no, we should have hit him."
Wow.
It's really not sure what's out there. So here, let's actually Raider first.
Even we did blow opponent out, I still feel like it's correct to that could be
Well,
wrong.
we saw 2 of the fight cards, and it did
Mhm.
like, I guess going all in, it just seemed like it let him blow us out. Where I couldn't think of a way that we get blown out if we don't. It almost is like maybe I'm giving up some damage, but I'm keeping the versatility of being able to play around more things because I have such a versatile hand with the gifts. Because like the gifts beats removal, so it just feels like I can play around removal. And if he draws removal, then I'm still winning with the removal the next turn. So then it's like, what kind of card? So maybe if he draws a creature, and then also the other like kind of thing I'm thinking is, we know that this troll is a huge issue, and we kind of got lucky to kill the first one, and it seemed like the second one was going to be insurmountable, but we hit the 1 out. So it's kind of like it feels bad to kind of go all in with it on a different target to try to win the game quickly. Whereas if I kill this troll with the removal, it seems like I'm going to be able to, even if things do go south and I can't kill him, I can win a longer game. Then I get to like at least play a few more turns.
But the troll was not the issue, right? Like the troll cannot attack because if we put opponent down to 5, the troll cannot
It's
attack.
just a wall we can't get through, or a threat we can't stop. I think it's an issue. It's hard for our deck to really push through it.
I think it's close, definitely close.
For sure. It's one heck of a match, but let's just close this out.
Adam, I have to go.
Okay.
Great games. Good
Great
luck
games,
for
yeah.
the take that 3-0.
Yeah, I'll post this this video right
Yeah,
after.
I'm curious to hear other people think about that scenario. That's a really interesting board.
Yeah, we could.
I mean, should we go for it or should we not?
For sure, we should get a
Yeah.
screenshot.
Yeah.
Post it.
All right.
All right.
Thank
I'll
you.
talk to you.
Bye.
Yeah, thanks for
Yep.
being the call.
Bye.
See ya.
Yep.
Well, it's not going to help in aggro draw. I think I actually want to just foretell this and not use the Raider until I know what I need to discard. I don't want to play it and not discard, really. And keeping this is kind of the same tempo. Plus, it sets me up for double spell, maybe. It's just kind of the best of both worlds. I am giving up 2 damage, but I'm going to hopefully recoup it. And then let's just play that. So I can crew this longbow, so it's kind of pretty annoying defensively. But I'll just exile it. Looks like he missed a land drop. I'm not going to attack with the wielder, otherwise you can just block it. It's a game of chicken, so I don't want to get caught, so I have to just do this. Crunch. My curve ends at 4, so now these raiders are online. Got 1 swamp to pitch to the first one. Hopefully he just works out and dies. Take a freebie. Oof, that's real annoying. How annoying is that? Need my equipment. I have that 1 drop by equipment. I've not drawn all. Draft. Be cool to have it. See it do some damage. There we go. That's what I need. Don't want to waste it on this, but do what I gotta do. It's gonna kill a freaking 5 drop, 5 power, 5 toughness. But it's gonna kill this 1/3 and crunch him for a bunch of damage. 8 damage. It's 6, but lets me trade. Maybe it's time to cash in this 1 drop. Come on. Yeah, I think I cashed in this 1 drop. Well, no, I guess not, because he's gonna have to trade one of these. I don't know why I played that land, thinking I was gonna attack. Wow, he didn't even block, so I'm glad I didn't attack with the wielder. Oh yeah, and I definitely want it to boast next turn on this thing. Let's hope it's kind of bad to play the land because of the raider, but maybe my turn anyways is just frenzied and activate, so I wouldn't have played the raider anyway. If I draw land, I still can, so it's all good. He looks like he's dead. I don't know why he didn't block. It just doesn't make any sense. Now I can gifts back, so that's probably game. Yeah, he's pretty just dead on board, right? Didn't even need a raider. Oh yeah, he's literally just dead on board. Don't even need the gifts. But it's for the rub-in. Sweet. So I didn't see anything. I like my pump spells. I'm gonna set nasty equipment and his big blockers. Almost want another one. Yeah, just gem this. Kind of want a pump spell though. Kind of want another pump spell. You didn't see any pumps, so they should be good. I'm on the draw. Like, it's felt like he's gonna be tough to push through. I don't know what. Guess it's okay. Few removal, few pump, few equipment. Don't need to go crazy. But this is like my first mull of the whole draft. I guess I've got really lucky with my openers. I have to pitch that. This will be good. Get rid of the gifts. So I might actually just, okay, I was gonna say reinforce on turn 2. Then turn 3, I guess Berserker Helm. But even if I don't draw Helm there, I think I just foretell on turn 2, because then I can use this on turn 4 with the reinforcements. Firewalker is really good, but I think I have to pitch it here. Don't think I can rightly get rid of the land. Firewalker doesn't work with, so I could double spell twice on the following turn as well. So if I get lucky and hit a 2-drop, I can reinforce it. I can reinforce and then 2-drop. So I think I pitched the Firewalker, but it is card advantage, and he can't currently stop it. Figure he probably can trade with it pretty easily, and then I just get 1 card and oof. He just got a forest. So like playing the Firewalker this turn would have been pretty nasty, especially with the way to pump it. So yeah, maybe that's bad. Maybe I have to just pitch a land, knowing my curve is so low. We'll see. Unfortunately, I have heavy black and not red, so it's going to be kind of hard to double spell. If I draw another Berserker, that would be awesome. Another Berserker would be freaking crazy. Come on, Berserker. Nope. Gosh, I almost want to just make the tokens. Yeah, especially if he's chumping. He's going to make the tokens. I can equip them. I think I equip one now. Because if I move on, this will still be alive. I guess that doesn't do anything because he has this 2/2. That's probably bad. Plus, this makes me more likely to die to something. That's bad. I need to kill this. He's probably gonna freaking sack it. So I wish I had that elsewhere. But I drew a land, so we're good. It's in a rough spot now. See if is he not gonna block again? You gotta block, man. No blocks. He's got lethal on board. If I draw 2-drop, I'm in real good shape. Come on, Berserker. This Berserker is just freaking bonkers. Okay, he fought with it. That's why he kept it around. But Oh, that's what he had foretold. Okay, that's a cool card. So this is one of the better foretell cards. Anything that actually is cheaper. What is foretold? This is great because like this really just costs 3 mana, right? You just you can only do it on a later turn. Okay, so you can't foretell the same turn. I wasn't sure. Okay, let's take it. I'll hold the bet. What? Blocked? Just to make a token? Okay. Guess that makes sense. Kind of. I mean, not really. I don't know if you need to do it on that turn. Because now I can equip and attack. Well, no. Okay. Well, menace will be good. Get to 6. Trade off. Well, trading with the worm's not the worst. Oh, I have death touch, so I'll trade with. Oh, that was so bad. If I put it on this, I get to trade with both of them. What am I thinking? Yeah, I should have put that on this. That's pretty obvious. Then I would have traded for both. Now I get to deal. Well, he still would have had the double block, really. So this could have still attacked. That was a huge mistake. I basically just threw away this gave him a free 2/2. But hopefully still win. Hopefully just get it back and get him. That feels awful though. Yeah, that feels horrible. Back Berserker and Berserker. Oh God, because he seems like he's playing loose, but I just played real loose. We're good. So reach is annoying, but I can pump past it. And then hopefully this Firewalker enables the Berserker next turn. Guess we'll trade off the Death Toucher. Open the way for the Firewalker. Yep. Okay. Jump away, dude. Misread it or something. I don't know what that was. It's afraid of going to 5. Maybe you can get it back. I don't know. Reanimate everything you have. That's about the only thing that would make that make sense. Wrath of God. Oh, Wrath of God. I guess that would make it. That's what would make it make sense. A sweeper. Not reanimate everything. Kill everything. But is that in this format? In Golgari? We're about to see. Nope. It's just. I guess it was just a chump. I don't know. Oh, I should have held that in case I looted it or in case I hit the looter. Whoops. Or if I just hit a land. Play the land. Dang. I really, really wanted to hit a spell for the Berserker. Now we can jump and trade. That's unfortunate. Yeah, playing the Berserker is almost loose there. You know, because then now I can't double spell towards this at a later turn. Hell yeah. All right, thanks everyone. That was awesome first draft. Drafted the sweet deck, took down the trophy. So let's look at the deck. and just good stuff. So thanks everyone. Catch you next time.